For my final project, I have chosen Seattle as my city to receive an NBA expansion team. The team will be called Seattle Supersonics. The reason the name Supersonics was chosen for Seattle was because the team name for Seattle prior to their relocation in Oklahoma 2008 was Supersonics. That is a name that fans have grown affection for and tremendous love. There's even a Twitter account called Bring Back the Sonics, which has 23,000 followers. Once the Sonics come back to Seattle, there will be a hashtag Sonic Strong to be promoted on merchandise and be used for social media use for fans during the first season in which the Sonics play in Seattle. Below is the logo that Seattle will use when the Supersonics are back. When looking at demographics, it's important to know what and who you're working with. Seattle's population is at 608,660 people. When it comes to the female and male demographic, males account for 50% in Seattle. This plays a huge role when it comes to attendance, being that males compared to females attend more sporting events. In addition to that fact, there was a poll taken in 2012 which asked Seattle residents if they would love to have the Supersonics back in Seattle. Over 82% of the residents stated that they would like for the Sonics to come back to Seattle. Now, let's take a look at population growth. As you can see, from 1980 to 2015, Seattle's growth has been tremendous. In 1980, the population was at 493,846. In 2015, that number jumped to 684,451. This is an important fact to take note of when a team is expanding, being that having a city that grows will only help and not hinder the success of a team. Now let's look at the financial statistics. The median income for a household in Seattle is $80,000. Comparing that to the median in the United States, which is $51,000, that is a 29,000% plus on Seattle's side. This is an important fact, being that when you have a city with high income, it will bring fans to the stands and people will be able to afford buying tickets compared to other cities. Higher income and lower poverty rates will draw crowds. Next, we have the Starbucks Arena. The location of the arena will be in the Soho district of Seattle. Chris Hansen is a developer for the stadium and has proposed private funding for the stadium. This is huge because typically some public funding will be requested for building a new stadium. If Seattle gets a privately funded arena, this will help in the popularity among the people in Seattle, being that the arena is being privately funded for the team to come back to Seattle. Also to note, the location of the arena will be close proximity with the NFL team Seattle Seahawks and the MLB team Seattle Mariners. That particular area in Seattle is full of tourist attractions, which will make it a great destination for the Sonics to play their home games in Seattle. Moving forward, we have sponsorship revenue. With Starbucks being the sponsor of the Sonics, there will be a reward system in place for purchasing merchandise at Starbucks and attending Sonic games. Fans will be able to register for this reward system at Starbucks' website. The way the reward system works, the more you purchase at Starbucks and attend games, you will get points, and those points are working towards a reward. For example, one reward will be getting 15% towards a purchase to Seattle Supersonics games, or you can also get a free coffee at Starbucks. Now let's go on to location and proximity. Seattle is located in the Northwest. In the NBA, they will be placed in the Northwest Division, being that they are close to the locations of the Denver Nuggets, Portland Trail Blazers, Utah Jazz, Oklahoma City Thunder, and Minnesota Timberwolves. This is important because the NBA will not have to do any huge realignment in order to have Seattle back in the NBA. Now let's move to the final portion of the presentation, and that is prior success. For 41 years, the Sonics called Seattle home. In that 41 years, they won one NBA championship, went to 3 NBA Finals, 6 Conference Finals, and won the division 6 times. Another important stat will be playoff appearances. In those 41 years, Seattle went to the playoffs 21 times. It is success like that that made Seattle a great city for the NBA. Fans fell in love with the team because of their success and the players they had. 6 players from Seattle have had their numbers retired. As you can see in this presentation, Seattle will be perfect to be once again in the NBA. They have the financial means to help bring Seattle a basketball team, and also the support of the people who have been tremendously in need of a team since 2008. All indications show that Seattle deserves a team and will once again be a great NBA franchise.